get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Carr right away going to look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Score, touchdown Las Vegas. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. On first down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he'll just get rid of it. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Being chased out left. And a rifle one complete to Streets. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From midfield, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's got room at the 30. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing the football. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off play action, Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On play action, Fields. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Touchdown, Browns. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. It's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he whips that one in.
He's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Fields. And this one is incomplete. The Browns at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. He will find the open man at Streets. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Steps away. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
See what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And now with that that completion. He's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 48 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jonathan Allen coming in and dropping for a loss of 8. And he also brings up 4th. Gano's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Release the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can do it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The star tight end Darren Waller out in front as this offense returns to the field. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Patrick Queen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Patrick Queen able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, Fields. Airs this out for Streets. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to take another shot here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A final shot before the break. Fields. The quick slant caught. So we've reached halftime, and a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Oh, interesting. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He hits Adams complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19. On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Jacobs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there. That's going to leave him in at 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Off play action, Fields. He's got him in, complete. And he is into the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Play action, Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Carr now on first down. His throw incomplete. That's what this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. On second and 10, Carr finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bates. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A little juke. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. from the 17. Carr, and the pass complete to Waller on the out route. Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And now he's going to go down. Big sack and unable to tie up. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. David Njoku. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
The way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down, Fields. He'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Josie Jewell. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Carr now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his car on third down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. It's a foot race. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Fields trying to throw for it. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He will find the open man at Streets. He's got the first down and more. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Off play action, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From a yard out. And the Browns are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Carr. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. To try again after the sack. Carr, throw right side, complete to Williams. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Well, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. They'll rifle one complete to Streets. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr back to Renfro again, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And the Raiders have got him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They snap it to Fields.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right?
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now Carr. Touchdown. Darren Waller. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with...
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword,